Good evening, my friends. How are you? May you always be well. In today's video, we will talk about a topic that many people ask about. Does the size or length of the male member really have a significant impact on the marital relationship? And does it actually affect the wife's pleasure or not? This video, guys, is very important, and I want you to watch it to the end because at the end, I have a very important surprise for you based on a medical and scientific study that will clarify to you whether the issue of size and length really makes a difference or is it just a widespread belief. You will also know what length and size is considered normal and scientifically acceptable. But before we go into the details, please don't forget to support me with a nice like and a comment to share your opinion with me, and also share the video so that others can benefit. Okay, guys, today we want to answer some very important questions. The first question is, does the size or length of the penis really make a difference to the wife? The second question is, does the English saying size matters really mean that size has a delay, or is it just talk? Third question, why do men live with anxiety and tension, and might they even have complexes about this? Fourth question, do men really compare the size of their penis to that of a friend, relative, or even an actor in a porn movie? Fifth question, does size or length have a direct role in pleasure and satisfaction during sexual intercourse? The question is, does a wife's ability to reach orgasm depend only on the size or length of the penis? There are other more important factors. The seventh and most important question is, what is the normal size or length that medicine considers safe and without any problems? These, guys, are the questions we will answer today, and I will tell you the normal sizes at the end of the video. So stay with me. There is a famous English proverb that appears in many films. Size matters. This means that service is important, but the truth is that there are many men, unfortunately, who have this issue, causing them a crisis and psychological pressure. They always live in tension, and every now and then they measure themselves to reassure themselves about the length of their penis. Of course, this is good. A large number of pornographic films show people who have had operations or taken certain medications, and it appears to them that the size of their penis is very large, which is, of course, not normal. Unfortunately, this causes many men to make comparisons and start to develop complexes. That is why I always say in my videos, do not take any information or any idea about culture, sexual, or marital life from pornographic films. These films are not a reliable source and will not provide you with the correct information. They are all fabricated scenes and acting made to appear in a certain way, but they do not have any scientific credibility. Okay, let us talk about science and medicine. The first thing you must know, my dear husband, is that medically and anatomically, the size of the penis is not what determines ejaculation in marital relations. I mean, rest assured, the issue is not in size, as people think. The truth is that the main sensitive area inside the vagina is located very close to the vaginal opening, specifically the first 4 centimeters in the front wall. And this is the area that responds most to the wife. Other than that, the vagina itself is considered the most important and largest sensitive point in a woman's body. So, if you are interested in foreplay before intercourse and give your wife enough time to be stimulated and aroused, then her body will start to secrete natural fluids that help moisturize the vagina and facilitate intercourse without. And if that is not enough, there are intimate lubricants. It helps, and this is a very normal thing. The subject is not only the entry and exit of the real pleasure in the journey between you, not only in the final moment. I mean, you have to pay attention to talking with the lens and the places you go. It could be her neck, chest, or of course the sperm. The important thing is that you are aware and understand what makes your wife happy. Also, Psychological and physical preparation is very important. Take a shower and let her take a shower too. The atmosphere should be suitable and do not rush while you are in bed. The relationship is not an eternal race. Give your wife enough time, and the foreplay must at least take 20 minutes before the relationship itself begins. Do not be lazy or take it easy, and do not deal violently or rudely. Stimulation is very important, especially for the penis. To be aware, studies say that about 70% of women worldwide reach orgasm and pleasure through stimulation of the vagina alone, without any treatment, and the other 30% reach it by combining stimulation of the vagina with the penis. In short, the main source of arousal for women is the vagina, not the vagina, as many people remember. Let's get to the point I told you about from the beginning of the video. You've been waiting to know it. You'll definitely ask, what is the average normal length of the penis? Listen, my friend, in a relaxed state, without an erection, the length is not a measure at all. That means that while you're sitting relaxed on the couch in front of the TV, there's no need for you to measure it then. Why? Because there are many factors that affect the size in the case of relaxation, such as what? For example, the weather in the winter and the cold causes a natural shrinkage, and also the psychological state. If you are stressed at work, have anxiety, problems, or debts, the whole body shrinks, and this appears on the organ. If there is excess weight, especially in the abdominal area and back, this makes the organ appear smaller because the fat presses on it and makes it retract inwards. So we're talking about the condition that really concerns us, which is during erection, what is the length that is considered normal and reassuring? Science tells you that as long as during erection the penis exceeds 10 centimeters, you are safe and there is no problem. Some doctors also consider 9 centimeters to be quite sufficient, and there is no need to worry. In short, 9 or 10 centimeters during erection is considered a normal and healthy length. To make it clearer to you, the basic function of the organ is to deliver the semen inside the vagina and from there to the uterus for pregnancy to occur. But pleasure and enjoyment for women do not depend on penetration. But I told you before, and I will repeat, that about 70% of women, they reach orgasm from stimulating the seed alone and without any penetration, and the remaining 30% need the seed's body to be penetrated. So, the whole issue is not about measurements. The issue is basically how do you deal with it and give your wife the time she needs to reach pleasure. Well, maybe one of you will ask me now, Doctor, my height is 10 centimeters when erect, and I am not happy. I want to be 15 or even 20. Would that be okay? Listen, my friend, the truth is that there is no medicine in the world that can lengthen the penis. All the medicines available in pharmacies serve a completely different role. They increase blood flow to the bone and help in strengthening the erection and maintaining it for a longer period. However, they do not increase the length itself, and there is no proven medical evidence that proves this. That is why it is very important to understand that the issue is not in the sizes. The issue is in understanding your wife's body and giving her what she needs in the relationship. I have almost finished talking to you, but I really want to hear your opinion in the comments. Has the issue of length really caused you anxiety or tension before? Have you felt that there is a difference in pleasure due to length? And have you found yourselves comparing yourselves to pornographic films or things that are seen on social media? In the end, my friends, the conclusion is very simple. The issue is not in the size of the penis or the numbers. The issue is in how you deal with your wife and how you give her the attention and time. What you need is fun, not in length. The fun is in closeness, in affection, and in the journey you live together. So don't live anxiously over something that doesn't matter, and focus on what is most important: communication, love, and caressing. Then it will be written that happiness in a relationship doesn't need measurements. It needs a conscious heart and an understanding mind. Tell me your opinion frankly in the comments. And don't forget to support me by liking the video if you liked it. And activate the bell to receive notifications of everything new. And also subscribe to the channel so that our family grows and we stay together always. Goodbye, my friends. I love you all, and wait for me in the next video.